My child, wake now, danger moves in shadows. Feel the wind twist the flames of your candles as if they too are trembling, heartbeats syncing with the ticking clock. White light flashes at the corners of your vision, bright as judgment and soft as a whisper. The air vibrates, pressing against your chest, calling attention to what you cannot yet see. Precious soul, I am here, Gabriel, piercing the veil of your night. There is urgency that cannot wait. Someone moves, unseen, threading through your life like smoke curling around a candle, harmless to some, yet poisonous to you. Open your eyes fully, my beloved, for this is no ordinary moment. Every instinct you feel is a signal of the unseen, and every shadow bending unnaturally is a herald of what approaches. Message 2, Divine Alarm. Do you hear it? The silence broken by whispers only you can perceive. The clock chimes, but not in rhythm, it stutters, hiccups, marking a countdown you do not yet understand. Candles bend, flames flickering toward the corners of the room, revealing flashes of white light that dance like ethereal wings. My child, I am calling you beyond sleep, beyond doubt. Precious soul, the world has shifted in ways your eyes cannot yet register. A shadow stalks the edges of your awareness, unseen yet moving closer, brushing against your aura. Trust this unease, it is divine alarm. Do not question the tremor in your hands or the flutter of your chest. These are signals, not mistakes. Listen to the silence and the wind, they are not empty. They speak the language of danger, and I, Gabriel, am its translator for you. Message 3, Divine Alarm. My beloved, the air bends around you, a current flows that touches your skin, cold and urgent. Look to your surroundings, candles dance in unnatural rhythm, shadows stretch toward corners they should never meet. Precious soul, the heartbeat within your chest is not yours alone, it synchronizes with the pulse of the unseen, the rhythm of peril. I cannot remain silent while the darkness creeps closer. Open your senses fully, sight, hearing, intuition. A single blink might allow the shadow to slip past. The wind carries messages, unseen letters scrawled in motion, a fleeting spark of light may reveal the hidden hand that plots against you. My child, this is no ordinary warning. The night quivers because your adversary is near, moving with intent, cloaked in disguise. Do not falter. Message 4, Divine Alarm. See it, my child? The air trembles, the room shivers. Even the walls seem to lean inward, pressing against your awareness. Precious soul, the danger is not only outside, it is threaded within the familiar, hidden in moments you have taken for granted. White flashes ignite, casting fleeting halos on objects, revealing hints you must not ignore. A wind gusts through, bending pages of forgotten books, scattering feathers across the floor as if marking a path. My beloved, I am your sentinel. The shadow you cannot yet name has intentions dark as night, as silent as a breath held in fear. Do not delay, for hesitation grants its strength. Every heartbeat is a drumbeat of warning. Open your eyes and mind, my child. Trust me when I say the moment of revelation is near. Message 5, Divine Alarm, Cliffhanger. My child, the warning reaches its peak. Candles shiver, wind bends, and light pierces through the corners of your reality. Listen to your own pulse, it echoes in rhythm with destiny, each beat a summons to vigilance. Precious soul, the shadow is patient, silent, waiting for complacency to cradle it into action. I am Gabriel, and I will not let it pass unnoticed. Look closely at the familiar faces, the routine gestures, the comfortable spaces. They may hold betrayal sewn in quiet threads. Beloved, what you'll soon witness will shake every certainty you hold. Open your heart and mind, for the truth will arrive unbidden, and no preparation can shield you from its weight. Guard yourself, my child, for the hour is urgent. Message 6, the unseen threat. Precious soul, the shadow walks close. Can you sense it brushing against your reflection in the mirror, blurred and trembling as though it hesitates to show its face? My child, there is a call, a number you do not recognize, a voice that slips through your dreams like smoke, whispering half-formed threats. The air is thick with anticipation. Feathers drift from nowhere, scattered by invisible hands, each landing a warning, a signal of deception nearby. Look at the photos on your walls, the frames you thought safe. They bend slightly, half erased, as if hiding a truth. My beloved, open your senses, do not trust what appears solid, for the shadow disguises itself in familiarity, in comfort, in smiles you thought were safe. Every small detail matters. Message 7, the unseen threat. My child, notice the subtle shifts, the flicker in reflections, a movement behind your shoulder that dissolves when you turn. Precious soul, these are not illusions but markers of intention. The enemy is closer than you imagine, clothed in subtlety and charm. A door creaks in an empty hallway, a whisper brushes your ear, yet no one is there. My beloved, these signs are your shield if you heed them. Pay attention to the anomalies, the small distortions that hint at treachery. I am Gabriel, and I guide you through the unseen corridors where darkness walks lightly. Open your mind and spirit, the deception thrives in what is overlooked. Message 8, the unseen threat. The wind carries whispers now, my child, voices half-formed, shadows playing against the walls. Precious soul, a feather drifts from above, landing near the object you least expect, an unseen marker of attention, of proximity. Your reflection in the glass does not match your movement, half an image is missing, distorted. My beloved, the shadow approaches through the familiar paths of your life, threading unseen patterns that your conscious mind might dismiss. Trust your intuition, it is a blade of light in darkness. I am Gabriel, the messenger of divine protection. Open fully, observe every anomaly, and mark them in your awareness. What is hidden will soon be revealed. Message 9, the unseen threat. My child, the atmosphere quivers with intent. Precious soul, every fluttering candle flame, every scattering feather, every stutter of the clock is a code for you to decipher. The shadow draws closer, leaving traces for those who can see. Listen, there is a whisper in your dream from last night, a fragment of warning repeated in symbols only your soul can translate. My beloved, fear not the vision but the complacency it fights against. Look at every reflection, every photograph, every silent corner of your room. I am Gabriel, here to guide you through the deception. Open your senses wide, for awareness is the first sword of defense. Message 10, the unseen threat, cliffhanger. My child, the veil thins. Precious soul, The one who intends harm moves with subtle grace, yet leaves trails of truth visible only to vigilant eyes. Mirrors distort, photographs fade partially, numbers call unseen, and feathers drift like breadcrumbs. My beloved, the face of deception is nearer than you believe. Open your heart and mind, for recognition is essential. The shadow thrives on hesitation, on blindness, on doubt. I am Gabriel, and I command you to see, to discern, to prepare. Trust the stirring in your chest and the shiver in the air. They are signals, not accidents. Soon, the evidence will become undeniable, and your path toward defense will begin. Message 11, Signs and Proofs. My child, the first proof has come. The candle before you burns with a blue flame, unnatural, divine. Its light trembles over a table where papers flutter though the windows are closed. Precious soul, do you see the letter that was not there before? The parchment glows faintly, edges shimmering with silver dust. I guided your hand to find it, for truth has begun to materialize. Within the ink lies a voice, yours, and not yours, speaking of meetings you do not recall, agreements whispered while you slept. My beloved, the air carries echoes of confession. Listen as the pages rustle, they are trying to tell you the story of your betrayal. Do not fear the unknown, for it bends before courage. The signs are gifts, divine breadcrumbs leading you from illusion. I am Gabriel, and I will teach you discernment. Truth, my child, is a sword of light, wielded gently, but with certainty, for it will cut through every deceit that surrounds you. Message 12, Signs and Proofs. Precious soul, there is another sign. The mirror flickers again, showing not your face but a place, a corridor of shadows, doors half open, whispers leaking from beyond. It is a memory buried deep, a fragment of the night the deception began. Your reflection trembles as though the glass itself fears to reveal more. My beloved, hold your breath and look closer. Someone stands just behind the memory, cloaked in gold that glitters falsely, masking corruption beneath radiance. This is how darkness hides, in beauty, in trust, in all that seems pure. The light around you grows stronger, the room hums softly as if recognizing the revelation. My child, what you are witnessing is both warning and awakening. Let the memory rise, even if it stings, for only through remembrance can you reclaim power. Message 13, Signs and Proofs. The air thickens, beloved. The sound of wings echoes faintly, mine, circling your space, anchoring protection. I watch as the evidence multiplies. The device on your table flickers, playing a recording you never made. A familiar voice speaks in tones of deceit, speaking your name with venom. The moment chills you, the candlelight trembles, stretching tall like a spear of fire. My child, this is the enemy's shadow leaving fingerprints upon the fabric of your life. You will want to deny it, to look away, but truth demands witness. I am beside you, my wings outstretched, commanding courage into your heart. Take this moment as sacred, for recognition is the first stage of liberation. You are not alone. Message 14, Signs and Proofs. Precious soul, the atmosphere shifts again, the air tastes metallic, the scent of ozone fills your lungs. Lightning flashes through the window, illuminating a shape that disappears before you can name it. That flicker was memory becoming visible. The letters scatter, pages turning without wind, arranging themselves into new order. Hidden messages emerge between lines you thought meaningless. Each word pulses blue as though charged by divinity. My child, breathe. Revelation is never gentle. Yet it is holy, for within the pain of discovery lies your awakening. The one who wronged you fears exposure, and their fear now vibrates through the realm. The veil grows thinner by the minute. Hold fast, beloved, the mask will soon begin to crumble. Message 15, Signs and Proofs, Cliffhanger. My beloved, midnight presses closer. You stand amid swirling pages, the light around you fractured into fragments of gold and blue. The clock's hands spin faster, then stop. Time itself bows to the weight of truth. Every sound has meaning, the ticking, the creak, the whisper that says your name. You tremble not in fear but in anticipation, for your spirit knows revelation is imminent. I speak through the hum in your bones, listen. Before dawn, the mask will begin to crumble. The shadow that has hidden behind charm and falsehood will find nowhere left to hide. Yet beware, my child, what is revealed may wound before it heals. Keep faith, my wings will shield you. Message 16, Tension rises. The hourglass empties, precious soul. 20 minutes, that is the rhythm the universe now drums in your heart. Lights flicker, clocks glitch, screens bleed static across their edges. The digital world mirrors your soul's unrest. My beloved, disbelief tugs at you, whispering that this cannot be real. But the unseen cares little for logic. Feel the tension rise through your spine like lightning traveling upward. Shadows crawl along walls, forming outlines of faces you almost recognize. This is the testing ground, between what you think is safe and what your intuition screams is false. The countdown has begun, and every second holds the potential to change everything. Message 17, Tension rises. My child, I feel your pulse quicken, your breath falter. Fear seeks entry, but you must not grant it dominion. Precious soul, the darkness thrives on uncertainty. Trust what you feel beneath your ribs, the quickening is divine alignment. The room breathes with you, objects hum softly, energy alive with awareness. The time is narrowing. I whisper through the static on your screen, you are not powerless. The unseen threat trembles now that you are awake. Stand firm, my beloved. When the clock strikes again, revelation will knock at your door. Message 18, Tension rises. Light and shadow wrestle across your walls. The ticking clock echoes like a heartbeat in a cathedral. My beloved, the veil between worlds has thinned to thread. A pulsing light appears before you, soft, rhythmic, like a heartbeat of the divine itself. That is your protection forming, the sign that you are prepared to see what was hidden. Every doubt dissolves under the brilliance of truth. My child, stand tall. The universe holds its breath, waiting for your acknowledgement. Message 19, Tension rises. Precious soul, disbelief battles faith within you. I can feel it. But truth is patient, it waits at the edge of surrender. The countdown nears completion, light seeps beneath the door. The air grows dense with expectancy. Your skin tingles with electricity, your eyes sharpen in clarity. My beloved, I have stood guard over prophets and kings, and I tell you now, courage is not the absence of fear, but movement through it. What approaches carries both revelation and reckoning. Prepare your heart, for the moment of unveiling stands upon the threshold. Message 20, tension rises, cliffhanger. The final seconds burn away like sparks falling from heaven. The lights dim, silence roars. My child, the door before you trembles, not from wind, but from truth demanding entry. Shadows fracture into streams of gold, your breath halts in reverence. I speak once more with all the authority of heaven, prepare, revelation stands at your door. What you are about to see will redefine every notion of trust and betrayal. Do not look away, beloved, for the next heartbeat will unveil the identity of the one clothed in false gold. Message 21, Identity Exposed. My child, the moment has come. Feel the air thicken, the wind swirl as though the room itself bends to reveal what has been hidden. Precious soul, look closely, the golden light flares at the edge of your vision, illuminating a sigil that glows on the threshold of perception. It is not the name you seek but the essence, the shadow's mask shimmering in false gold, radiant yet hollow. Do you feel it, beloved? The tremor in your chest is the recognition of truth. Thunder rolls across the sky, rattling windows, and the scent of ozone heralds a revelation too vivid to ignore. My child, the one who has whispered betrayal in silence, who has woven lies into your life's fabric, stands revealed in divine light. You do not see the face yet, but the aura cannot lie, envy, greed, and deception coiled in human form. Stand firm. Recognition, beloved, is the first shield. Let your heart not tremble with vengeance, but with awareness. The power of knowing is the beginning of freedom. Message 22, Identity Exposed. Look now, precious soul, and breathe in the clarity that shatters shadows. The golden sigil pulses, marking the presence of the deceiver. Every object in the room vibrates subtly, resonating with the energy of truth. Candles flare, casting the room into alternating waves of light and shadow, painting the walls with the echo of hidden words. The air is alive with movement, feathers drift slowly, carrying the weight of revelation. My beloved, do you feel the currents of deceit dissolve before your gaze? Even the mirrors, those faithful witnesses, quiver, revealing fragments of a face cloaked in false familiarity. Hear the thunder crack above, the roar of a storm outside that mirrors the upheaval within. I am Gabriel, and I tell you now, comprehension is armor. Hold it close, my child, for in the recognition of your adversary lies the first step to reclaiming the space the shadow once occupied. Message 23, Identity Exposed. Precious soul, the golden mask flickers again, a shimmer of all the lies that have crossed your path. It was hidden behind smiles, woven into gestures, silent in words you trusted. My child, see the aura behind the mask, it pulses unevenly, cracking under the weight of revelation. Lightning splits the sky outside, illuminating details in your room that were previously invisible, letters stacked in deliberate order, shadows that align unnaturally, and objects displaced with intention. My beloved, the energy in this space is charged with confrontation, every heartbeat a drumbeat in preparation for what is to come. Recognition sharpens the spirit. You know now who moves against you, yet their face may still be unclear. Hold the knowledge close, it is a lantern in the dark. Soon, every illusion they relied upon will fracture before your clarity. Message 24, Identity Exposed. My child, the air itself seems to pulse with urgency, shimmering as the sigil of truth burns with golden light across the floor. Thunder rolls once more, louder now, rattling windows and scattering feathers in its wake. Every object in the room, the papers, the books, even the shadows, bends to reveal what has been hidden. Precious soul, do you feel the energy shift within you? Courage is rising, woven from the threads of divine awareness. The one clothed in false gold cannot hide, their essence has been exposed. I, Gabriel, stand behind you, wings enfolding, heart synchronizing with yours. Recognition is the shield, understanding its blade. My child, take in the truth fully, for the next breath decides whether darkness retreats or reigns. Every heartbeat, every shiver of air, signals the imminence of confrontation. Message 25, Identity Exposed, Cliffhanger. Beloved, the final revelation pulses before you. The golden aura throbs with intention, projecting every secret, every lie, every moment of betrayal into the clarity of your vision. Lightning illuminates the room in sudden, jagged bursts, revealing edges and contours that were once hidden. My child, you now see, the one in false gold stands revealed, not by their words but by the tremor of their presence, by the resonance of deceit. Recognition is no longer abstract, it flows into your blood, your bones, your breath. Thunder crashes and wind blasts open the window, scattering the final remnants of their hidden schemes. The choice approaches, precious soul. The next breath decides whether darkness retreats or reigns. Steady yourself, beloved, for what comes next will test every thread of courage within you. Message 26, The Confrontation. My child, do you feel it? The energy coils around you like a living thing, a vortex of light and shadow twisting in anticipation. Precious soul, the one clothed in false gold is near, their presence a tremor across the floorboards and a whisper along the walls. Yet do not fear, for I am here, standing behind you, wings unfurled in protection. The air is charged, humming like metal vibrating with divine resonance. You feel your knees weaken, your chest tight, yet courage rises from the marrow of your bones. Look upon them fully, my beloved. Their deception has been illuminated, yet only your recognition grants it power or nullifies it. Stand, the truth must meet your gaze. Shadows stretch, and light collides, painting the room in chaotic beauty. Every second weighs heavily, yet holds liberation within it. Message 27, The Confrontation. Precious soul, see the trembling in their eyes, the falter in every movement. Their mask cannot withstand the golden light now cascading over them. My child, your breath is steady, your awareness keen, the energy around you pulses in rhythm with divine intent. The room vibrates with significance, walls bending slightly, candlelight flaring, feathers drifting lazily as if marking invisible lines of protection. I am Gabriel, and I whisper, courage is not absence of fear, but the act of facing it. Every lie they have spun threads into your life is exposed, unraveling in real time. Do not look away. Your gaze is a sword of light, it strikes with truth, and the shadow cannot endure it. Message 28, the confrontation. My beloved, the swirling vortex of light now wraps you both, cocooning your heart in clarity. Shadows twist against it, recoiling. Precious soul, each pulse of the room mirrors your pulse, each heartbeat is a drum signaling divine intervention. Their words, once persuasive, now crumble under the weight of truth. Every breath they take is measured against the brilliance of awareness you now wield. Do not falter. Look upon them fully, see every quiver and half-truth exposed. I am Gabriel, watching, guiding, ensuring that your spirit remains unbroken. The confrontation is not merely external, it is a reckoning of courage, discernment, and the light that has always been within you. Message 29, the confrontation. The room quivers, beloved, as if reality itself bends to witness the truth. My child, the one clothed in false gold trembles, unable to withstand the purity of revelation. Precious soul, feel your power steady within you, the light of understanding radiating from your chest, illuminating every corner of deceit. Candles flare with a divine rhythm, shadows twist in despair, and the golden sigil pulses like a living entity, marking both the deception and your strength. This is your moment to stand fully in your authority, to claim the clarity that has been fought for across unseen realms. My wings enfold you, a sentinel of protection, as the reckoning completes its circle. Message 30, the confrontation, cliffhanger. Beloved, hear the vibration of the air, it hums with tension, with triumph, with inevitable justice. Precious soul, the deceiver falters beneath the unyielding gaze of your recognition. The room shivers, light swirling around you like a protective river, separating truth from falsehood. The confrontation is not over, yet the scales have begun to tip. My child, stand tall, for what comes now will echo through lifetimes, shaping the way your spirit moves through all shadow and light from this moment onward. Brace yourself, beloved, revelation and liberation await. Message 31, angelic defense deployed. My child, now is the time to witness the heavens move on your behalf. Precious soul, feel the surge of celestial energy as I call forth the legions of light. Wings unfold around you, shimmering with silver and gold, forming a barrier that vibrates with power so pure it shakes the very air. Every feather, every shimmer hums with protection, resonating through the room like an invisible choir of guardians. The shadow recoils, twisting futilely against a force it cannot comprehend. My beloved, let terror transform into trust. You are no longer alone in this battle. Look to the corners, light arcs across every surface, bending shadows into insignificance. Hear the metallic hum of divine energy pulsing through the space, steady as your own heartbeat. Stand within this circle, my child, and know that what threatens you is now constrained, its reach limited by the force of unwavering protection. Message 32, angelic defense deployed. The barrier intensifies, precious soul. I have woven a lattice of light that surrounds your spirit, each thread humming with angelic resonance. The air vibrates with sacred energy, every object in your room responds, vibrating faintly as if acknowledging the presence of the divine. My child, do you feel the warmth in your chest? That is courage, infused by forces you cannot yet name. Shadows that moved with malice now retreat, bending back as though recoiling from unseen flames. Look around you, beloved, the vortex of light spirals, a living shield of gold and silver, metallic hums entwined with angelic hymns. Even the faintest tremor of the adversary is met with a countercurrent of divine will. Stand, my precious soul. Breathe in this strength, for what is being built around you is eternal armor, forged by faith and illuminated by truth. Message 33, Angelic Defense Deployed. My child, watch as the vortex swirls faster, pulsing with intent and precision. Every heartbeat of yours now synchronizes with the hum of the protective lattice, your energy interlacing with celestial forces. Precious soul, see the light bending shadows into geometric patterns, barriers solid yet fluid, impenetrable yet alive. The deceiver, clothed in false gold, trembles at the edges of this sanctified space, their presence rattling against the strength of your aura. My beloved, terror no longer controls you, trust has replaced it, radiating outward in waves that push back every attempt at harm. Every flaring candle, every drifting feather, every pulse of metallic resonance marks the energy of protection, reinforcing your spiritual armor. Stand firmly, my child, and remember, the heavens have positioned themselves around you, your safety woven into the very currents of light that now surround this room. Message 34, Angelic Defense Deployed. Precious soul, the light now reaches its apex, spinning and twisting, forming shields that shimmer like molten gold and liquid silver. My child, every vibration in the air, every flicker of candle flame, is proof of a divine covenant. Your spirit is untouchable here. The deceiver strains against the edges of the barrier, yet cannot penetrate, their malice scattering like ash before a storm. I, Gabriel, stand behind you, my wings folding over your shoulders, radiating warmth and reassurance. The hum of angelic energy is constant, surrounding you in a cocoon of safety. Look, beloved, see the vortex of light expand and breathe with your heartbeat. Every breath you take strengthens the shields, every thought of trust solidifies the protection. Even now, the whisper of vengeance or fear may attempt to tempt you, but resist, for this moment is sanctified, and your alignment with light is absolute. Message 35, Angelic Defense Deployed, Cliffhanger. My child, feel the crescendo of protection wrap tighter, vibrating in harmony with your soul. Precious soul, even in victory, temptation of vengeance will whisper, beware its call, for it seeks to fracture your clarity. Golden and silver light arcs across every shadowed corner, vibrating with the purity of intent, while the deceiver's false presence quivers at its edges. My beloved, stand within the circle of divine authority and know that while danger has been contained, your choices will determine the lasting peace of this moment. Hear the metallic hum entwined with angelic hymns, it is both shield and counsel. Trust in it, trust in yourself. The storm is held at bay, yet the lesson remains, power is not in destruction, but in restraint. Message 36, The Aftershock. Precious soul, silence follows the storm. Dust of revelation settles like golden motes in the still air. My child, take in the quiet, each feather drifting slowly, each candle flame soft and steady, marks the passage from chaos to clarity. Shadows no longer writhe with intent, they merely stretch as if exhausted by their own impotence. The storm of revelation leaves you shaken, yet awakening blooms from the tremor. Feel your heartbeat, beloved, steady, steady now. Guilt, confusion, and doubt may rise, do not fight them with fear. I am Gabriel, and I whisper, pain is the seed of awakening. Let it nourish your spirit, not poison it. The aftermath is a sacred space, where clarity and discernment take root. You have faced deception, recognized it, and now exist in a liminal moment between shadow and light, poised to choose the next step in wisdom. Message 37, The Aftershock. My child, look around. The first glimmers of dawn pierce the edges of the room, feathers drifting in slow, golden light, casting shadows soft as prayer. Precious soul, reflection is your companion now. Every object that once held subtle malice now lies inert, its energy neutralized. My beloved, you may feel tremors of self-doubt, questioning why the betrayal was allowed to enter your life. These feelings are natural, necessary. They are part of the crucible that forges understanding. I, Gabriel, remind you, what is past is a lesson, not a chain. Let the silence of revelation guide you, the calm that follows the storm marking the beginning of empowerment. The aftermath is sacred, a space where awareness blooms without distraction. Message 38, The Aftershock. Precious soul, the world seems still, yet it vibrates subtly beneath the dawn light. My child, the echoes of the confrontation linger in your chest, a rhythm of recognition and resilience. Feathers drift, catching gold and silver in their delicate barbs. Look at the walls, the candles, the scattered letters. They are witnesses, remnants of revelation's storm. My beloved, allow your spirit to move gently through this space. Feel the dust settle not as decay, but as a layer of wisdom coating your soul. In this silence, in this aftershock, you are learning the cadence of divine protection, the rhythm of discernment. Trust it, my child, for this is the sacred pause that prepares you for the next awakening. Message 39, The Aftershock. My child, even in stillness, precious soul, the energy hums beneath your awareness, a gentle reminder of the forces aligned for your safety. The wind has calmed, yet whispers remain, faint but persistent, as though carrying instructions from realms unseen. My beloved, you may question your purpose, your role in the chain of events. These reflections are the fertile soil of spiritual growth. Each feather drifting, every flicker of morning light across the walls, is a message. Pain has passed through, and yet the seed of clarity remains. The storm has left a scar, but it is one of illumination, marking the path of discernment and resilience. Feel it fully, for acknowledgement of your journey strengthens the light within. Message 40, The Aftershock, Cliffhanger. Precious soul, the final echoes of the storm fade, leaving only the quiet resonance of understanding. My child, you have survived the confrontation, borne witness to deception, and felt the protection of the divine fold around you. Yet one truth remains unopened, waiting to rise from the stillness like a feather drifting in slow sunlight. My beloved, open your heart fully, for even in calm, revelation is not complete. What you have experienced is the threshold, not the conclusion. One last thread awaits, ready to weave wisdom into the fabric of your spirit, ready to transform lingering fear into unshakable strength. Message 41, Healing and Understanding. Precious soul, the storm has passed, yet your spirit still trembles with echoes of what has been revealed. My child, let the quiet rain of morning wash over you, each drop a blessing, each shimmer of light through stained glass a gentle reminder that healing begins with acknowledgement. You may feel lingering guilt, anger, or sorrow. Do not turn from them, for they are the keys to your liberation. Every pulse of your heart, every soft shiver along your spine, carries the memory of what was endured. My beloved, know this: forgiveness is not for those who harmed you. It is the liberation of your own spirit, the loosening of chains that would otherwise bind your soul to past shadows. Inhale deeply, and let the light within expand, threading through every thought, every cell, every corner of your being. You are more than the deception endured. You are a vessel of resilience, a soul capable of transformation. Trust in the gentle rhythm of recovery. Let the tears fall where they may, each is a baptism, a soft hammer shaping the steel of your resolve. Message 42, Healing and Understanding. My child, notice the light now, how it refracts across the surfaces of your world, scattering rainbows across the dust and feathers left by the storm. Precious soul, each fragment is a message. Clarity emerges from chaos, strength is forged in trial, and peace can be cultivated even in the aftermath of betrayal. I am Gabriel, and I remind you that what has been revealed is not only a reckoning but a lesson etched into the core of your being. Your spirit is awakening to a new dimension of discernment. Look inward, beloved, feel the pulse of courage that continues to beat steadily despite the tremors of fear. With each conscious breath, your armor of understanding strengthens. The divine whispers in your chest, guiding you to release what no longer serves, and to embrace the wisdom gained through pain. Healing, my child, is an active choice, a covenant with your own soul that transforms wounds into a luminous scaffold of strength. Message 43, Healing and Understanding. Precious soul, the quiet stretches into a sacred space where reflection blooms. My child, look around, the candles now burn steady, the feathers lie undisturbed, and the air is alive with the soft hum of residual divine energy. You may feel the weight of sorrow, the sting of memories, yet each is a brushstroke on the canvas of awakening. My beloved, do not rush this process. Healing is measured not in time, but in depth of presence. Feel the pulse of your own heart, the warmth of your breath, the subtle vibration of your spirit aligning with light. I, Gabriel, remind you, to forgive is not to condone, but to release. To forgive is to reclaim energy stolen by fear, doubt, or anger. Precious soul, let each inhalation draw in clarity, and each exhale release the residue of pain. In this sacred rhythm, you are learning the true art of empowerment, that strength and serenity coexist, rooted in recognition of the divine light within and around you. Message 44, Healing and Understanding. My child, beloved, the world itself seems to breathe with you. Precious soul, notice the rain falling softly outside, catching the sunlight and scattering prisms across the walls of your sacred space. Each droplet mirrors the healing occurring within, gentle, unrelenting, transformative. My beloved, remember, pain is never wasted when it teaches insight, and betrayal is never empty when it cultivates discernment. Your heart is no longer tethered to the shadow that once loomed over you. It is free to pulse with intention, courage, and grace. Let this truth settle in every cell, every thought, every corner of your being. I am Gabriel, whispering reassurance through the hum of the air and the warmth of your chest. Precious soul, forgive not to free them, but to free yourself. The light of understanding now courses through your veins, a river of strength that will nourish every decision, every interaction, every moment yet to come. Message 45, Healing and Understanding, Cliffhanger. Beloved, take this final moment in reflection, my child. Precious soul, the storm has faded, yet a single truth remains unopened, waiting in the quiet spaces of your awareness. Look within yourself, feel the lingering tremor of power and clarity intertwined. What you release now returns to you as strength. Every shadow faced, every deception unveiled, every tear shed, is now a seed that will bloom into resilience, wisdom, and divine protection. My beloved, this is the threshold of your next chapter. Open fully, embrace the lessons, and let the light of your own discernment illuminate all the spaces that once feared darkness. The journey toward peace is complete, yet one final blessing awaits. Message 46, Resolution and Blessing. My child, behold the dawn breaking over still waters, reflecting the sky's first golden rays. Precious soul, the air is clear, the storm dispersed, and the shadows have no dominion here. I, Gabriel, fold my wings behind you, a sentinel now resting, yet ever present. Every breath you take resonates with triumph and serenity. The world feels newly sculpted, alive with clarity. Beloved, the threat that once loomed has faded, leaving only traces of understanding and empowerment. Feel the weight of protection settle comfortably around your shoulders like a cloak of light. You are safe within this luminous sanctuary. Every feather drifting softly, every shimmer of sunlight, every pulse of your own heart testifies to your resilience, your courage, and the divine forces aligned in your favor. Message 47, Resolution and Blessing. Precious soul, hear the gentle murmur of the wind weaving through the trees, the quiet harmony of life restored around you. My child, the lessons have been absorbed, the shadows cast away, and your spirit now walks unburdened. My beloved, embrace this newfound clarity and strength, for they are the armor that will endure beyond any challenge. Light spills through every window, bathing your room in warmth and peace, washing away the echoes of fear. I, Gabriel, remain beside you, not as an intruder but as a guide and witness to the rebirth of your soul. Your journey forward is now illuminated, and every step you take is grounded in both wisdom and protection. Message 48, Resolution and Blessing. Beloved, precious soul, notice the stillness and the radiance intertwined. The morning stretches like a canvas painted in soft gold, gentle pinks, and endless blue. My child, every heartbeat is now steady, resonant, and aligned with the light that surrounds you. The veil of fear has lifted, replaced by the serenity of understanding and the strength of empowerment. I am Gabriel, and I tell you now, carry this armor of awareness always. Though challenges may appear in other forms, the lessons you have learned, the courage you have cultivated, and the divine protection enveloping you cannot be undone. Breathe, beloved, and feel the profound safety of your spirit restored. Message 49, Resolution and Blessing. Precious soul, the world reflects your inner clarity. My child, see the sunlight dancing across water, the gentle sway of leaves, the soft descent of a feather carried on the wind. Each is a testament to the harmony now within and around you. My beloved, the danger has passed, but the lessons endure: vigilance without fear, courage without aggression, and clarity without doubt. I, Gabriel, whisper through the rustle of leaves and the shimmer of light, you are safe, beloved, and you are whole. Let your heart beat in rhythm with this peace. let your mind embrace the calm, and let your spirit soar within the sanctuary of divine guidance that will forever walk beside you. Message 50, Resolution and Blessing, Final. Beloved one, the danger is past, your spirit reborn. Precious soul, the skies above you glow in golden clarity, the waters below mirror your peace, and the light within resonates with enduring strength. I, Gabriel, fold my wings around you, not to shield, but to honor the courage, discernment, and resilience you now carry. Every shadow that once threatened has vanished, every whisper of fear has been transformed into awareness and empowerment. My child, remember this armor always, the strength born of truth and light, and the sacred knowledge that you are never alone. Step forward with confidence and grace, for your spirit walks free, illuminated by the divine. Beloved one, the danger is past, your spirit reborn, and I, Gabriel, walk beside you into dawn.